Go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Baby at 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. I'm glad we still know how to celebrate a victory in all I do is win fashion. Steve Rubbage in the
major victory.
Steve Rubbage in the building. Nikki V in the booth.
Cards come out. Find a way to get a dub. All right? Find a way to get the dub. That's what I like to see, baby. Well done. Well done. Down two of our best players. I'm in. Fantastic. I mean, if Kentucky can celebrate beating Mississippi State the way they did, I should be able to celebrate beating Boston College.
I should be able to strongly celebrate Boston College.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, there was some good things. There were some bad things. At halftime, Kelsey was looking for a job. He was gone. I was like, I'm out. This is why.
Don't start my Monday morning like that, Steve.
This is why I tweeted last night. I said the Jacksonville press conference where the woman was like, "Baby, y'all did great." Just like, "Hey, y'all did y'all." I was like, "This is why I don't go to press conferences, because I would either be her or I'd be like, that's not gonna work. What are we doing? That's not gonna work." Hey, Coach Kelsey, Steve Rummage, 93.9 The Ville. That first half, that's not gonna work at all. What was that? No, that's my question.
You have to keep saying.
What's that? Yeah.
That's what Leo and I are saying back here. They're like, that was a declarative statement.
The only
question there.
I got nothing. What was that?
Only thing you're missing from that entire opening press conference question is, hey, this is Steve Rummage, 93.9 The Ville. Welcome to Louisville basketball, by the way. And then you ask the question.
Welcome to being the head coach at the University of Louisville. What was that?
I mean, listen, the win is great.
Yeah, he's like, what? I'm like, oh, that. What I just did for the last 2 hours and 22 minutes. I mean, I can pull up my phone. Hang on really quick, Coach. Let me pull up the health app. If you'll see right here, there's not a reason on planet Earth my heart rate should have been that at any point today. Would you like to expound on that?
Your influence on my health is extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah. Did you have fun? Was that fun for you? Because you're smiling. You look awful happy. You look really happy, actually.
And again, when I start judging this like not a top 25 team, it won't be this. I won't be this surly.
But Steve, I mean, we were down our two best players. Oh, okay, Coach. Tell me when you have a problem.
Tell me when your injuries have something to do with those guys from Boston College on the court versus our guys on the court against Boston College.
Yeah,
because I have eyeballs.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. Yeah. That's why I wouldn't be. That's why I couldn't do press conferences. But I will say, let's start off. We have been a little bitey at this basketball team here lately. I do want to start off by saying, way to come back into the second half. The way it started out, Marcus, the first 3 minutes of that second half, I was like, hey, it's over. Like we just don't have it today. I mean, and it's unfortunate because we're on a 2-game losing streak, so we just don't have it today. We're going down again.
Were you already godding yourself like,
oh yeah,
radio is going to suck?
Oh yeah. Oh man, I was already and we're going to get to the football side of it too, because we got some more big additions. Even though I got to ask James, because I can't. Strebel's got me confused if stats matter or they don't matter, or I don't know. So I can't tell what's a major get, what's the biggest get in the history of planet Earth, or what's just another get. So we'll get through that one. here.
We'll have to come
in
up with
bit.
a judgment, a transfer portal guideline, or 10 commandments. Maybe that's better. A 10 commandment portal, narrative guiding Bible.
You're right. Right. Like, man, like, I just, cause I don't know what to celebrate and what not to celebrate. They took my arrestee away from me. Baylor did. And look, I kind of thought it was going to happen when we landed another receiver, but, yeah, that hurt my heart, but it is what it is. So Gilmore from Kentucky is now going to Baylor.
Okay. No, but Steve, but you know what, Steve? I mean, it's really about culture. Steve, it's more about culture and fit. And, with guys with questionable, when they have questionable backgrounds, I feel maybe Jeff just, just maybe we got one too many.
Well, now I need to go get somebody to, I don't need a terrible thing. Just maybe get a speeding ticket or something.
Yeah, just got in search of a little adrenaline.
We'll get to McCoy and Richardson and stuff, but yeah, I think there is there's a reason he was like, I'm out of here. Also, I think there's a couple guys like Trayshawn Hurry and Chris Hughes that will most likely be back on the team that went into the portal. So yeah, I think he's just like, yeah, I'm not staying here. So yeah, nothing huge there, but we'll get to the portal. We'll get to all that.
Phone lines are open. I'm assuming 8150-939 is the number. 3831.
They are now.
939 is the text line.
Yeah, well done. But I'll say this, man. When I will credit the team regardless of what happens. Regardless of the whole situation, everything down the stretch, finding a way to get back into that thing and really take it over and come out of there with a win, because there are so many games during a college basketball season that go like that one that you'll never remember. You'll never remember the days that Rick Pitino had a team and we went into a place and it was like, man, this is terrible. And then we just found a way to win. It was like, oh, God, let's get out of here. I mean, it's half time. So I want to credit my team for lose that game, but they did. They come back and they won it pretty convincingly if you just look at the score.
And they didn't have to crack their emergency point guard case.
Yeah. A little odd situation there.
To say the least.
Kind of. Yeah. Yep. Kind of found that a little odd to announce he was.
Okay. There's so many different directions we can go. What's your, taking the early part of the show, hey, we do understand every ACC win is a win. It gets scouted out. Teams get better. They evolve. You won the game after not having the juice in the beginning.
Well, for me, and this is what I love. This is what allowed me to kind of take so much away from it. What you were able to do down the stretch was simplify the game. And what do I mean by that? You were able to simplify the game by having a big, and we talked about this the other day, by having a big that will put his butt down and will go get you 19 and 13 on a day that things just weren't working. You're without your two best players, and they both just happen to be your backcourt. And if you don't have a big that can go and get you 19 and 13 on a day like that, you don't win that game. And that's what Sananda Fru did. He was awesome around the basket. He was awesome, man. He went up, he finished well, he got into space. I was really, really happy with him and being able to kind of control himself around there.
Okay, well, tell me to let it go.
Okay.
Tell me to let it go, and I'll try.
Okay.
But then I'll say, stop dropping the basketball in the rim. even though that's the point of the sport of basketball.
Yeah.
But numbers wise, yes. Development wise, no. Aggression wise, yes. Urgency wise, no. You get what I'm saying? Aggression is attacking the board, but urgency is dunking it harder.
Does the fact he was 8 and 9 push back at all on that? Like, if you're gonna go that route, you need to be
temporarily.
efficient?
Temporarily.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like when you have the opportunity to really emphatically do this, you got to do it against Boston College.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, you got the numbers to keep me quiet for this round, but I feel like I'm developing. You remember the story I told you about Coach Crum taking me out the game, and they're like, put him back in the game, and as soon as I screwed up something, he was like talking to the fan like, that's why he's not in the game. You know, I feel like I'm Coach Crum, and I'm waiting for him to miss against Virginia.
Yeah.
With a much better team, which requires much more urgency, which requires much more desperation. You know what, Steve? Speaking of, I'm gonna say this, and whatever you do, Nikki, don't mark this because I want this to die after I say it.
Okay.
I want it to disappear into the depths of the ocean until it finds a new world. I had a really big problem on a single play, Steve, and it scared me to death. Okay? And listen, and the reason I'm even saying it is because it can be addressed. It may have been addressed, but I'm still scared. Zugreece got an and one.
I remember.
We were down like 7 points, 7 or 8 points, maybe 6 or 7. But we were down, and he got an and one. What was the first thing Pat Kelsey said about Zugreece, about people loving him?
Said the fans will love him because his energy, and he brought up when he gets an and one, he lets out a primal scream.
Do you want to finish my thought for me? Do you know where I'm going with this?
I do. Because there was
zero reaction. There was zero reaction to screaming. And one, cutting a 6 point to a 3 point or a 7 point to a 4 point. We brought him here for that and one and that scream. The fans were supposed to get that scream, that primal scream. The other team that we're playing is supposed to feel like, Jesus, like easy.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for. I would have never imagined that I'd be in a conference game and Zugreece, who hasn't been playing. So who would be more excited than Zugreece to come into this game, get an and one to help get the team back in it? If that doesn't make you scream, nothing else will.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes
this on the guys in the huddle, and they weren't like pumped up for him. I mean, listen, and this is not I'm not casting aspersions on the team and the kid. I'm just saying that calm demeanor that some of the other players might have might be leaking over. It might be influencing, and Coach Kelsey might have been the one injecting all the energy, right?
Right.
And it's like, where's the energy coming from in a game like that? And I'm sure it can't be Coach Kelsey doing all sound or all energy. Sorry, somebody said my sound was out on YouTube.
Well, it was you've had a couple moments where you kind of went in and out a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I nothing that, I mean, you sound great. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, like I said, I know Coach Kelsey's energy keeps him involved, but then you're like, nobody screamed. Nobody yelled.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Because
that's a point where Louisville just says, we're Louisville and we're going to go win this game. You know, I mean, we're Louisville and we're going to go make it happen from this point on, you know, and you see that and you see that excitement, you know, and you see that kind of everything gets turned up and then Louisville goes on a run. Yeah. And you're like, okay. Now, granted, I will give, like I said, it's not all negative because I'm still giving credit because they did still go on a run.
And when they brought the energy, it was phenomenal.
And the energy, you could see the energy flip.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
That's why I said that. Steve.
Watching the game. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like that energy needs to be the default. I can deal with the lull.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I said, it's just one of those things. Again, second half when they kicked it in, I knew something changed, and I told you, Steve, I'm gonna find out.
Who did what? Who did what? Who got y'all moving like that? Coach Kelsey?
Listen,
Coach Siva?
Nikki, are you there?
Who was it?
Yeah, I'm listening. What's up?
Hey, Nikki. I'm not gonna repeat the exact phrasing I used to Steve when I talked to him, right? Because it's just kind of harsh. But after, when I finally talked to Steve about the game, I said, Steve, I'm gonna find out who said what and who pulled at the heartstrings and what did they say? Because I have to know, was it a threat? Some coaches are just known for threat. Was it was it something demeaning? Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's just say challenging their testosterone levels.
Sure.
This is when the phrasing came.
Yeah.
Or challenging their testosterone generating areas.
Yeah. They're huevos.
Something, Nikki, got challenged in a different way. Because there's some, like, you can go in there, hey, guys, we need to pick it up. Yeah, all right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But there was something about the change that was like, like somebody said the right thing.
Yeah. No, and you could see it. On that note, let's get DJ in here. DJ's been waiting on the line, and then we'll keep his.
Offer me though? What'd you give me?
DJ, welcome in. What's going on, man?
Hey man, I hope you guys had a great weekend.
Absolutely.
And Monday, and I hate to start it off. I'm feeling you, Marcus. I'm feeling you. I want to say a few things, and then I want you guys to comment, especially you, Marcus. Case in point.
Thanks for the Christmas gift, DJ.
As though,
is that?
it seems as though Case in Prior, he's not going to give us. He hasn't gave us anything. He hasn't gave us anything thus far. And when the last 2 games he's played, he's just out there shooting threes that are not timely, not his shot. He's just. I really don't see him something clicking in and him contributing anything this year. Hadley, 6-year player. Why are you going down low, forcing that shot down there? That's not going to happen. That team was 8-9. When we play somebody really good, by the way, we could have easily lost that game. A 8, 9 teams. And like y'all said, I don't see no enthusiasm. No, we ain't got no dog. We always had a dog. We ain't got no dog on the team. Our guard. God, what's the guy that? No, not really the starting guard. Help me out. I got brain freeze.
Kobe Rogers?
Not.
I don't know.
I got a brain freeze. Y'all help me out.
Isaac McNeely. Just start naming the players.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, McNeely. I apologize, McNeely.
That's okay.
He's not giving us anything. Look, let me say this real quick. I want you guys to comment. Let me say this real quick. Our team is an easy scout. Without the 2 guys that were gone, our team is an easy scout. The Egyptian, that side pass, look out for that. Case in point, he ain't going to give you nothing. Hadley, he ain't going to give you much. He's going to go down there and force that shot. Our team is an easy scout. And we have to do something. He makes like no adjustments I don't know if he knows he's at Louisville and we have a pretty high basketball IQ. You make no adjustments against Duke. You let them come back, slow walk us down, no timeout. Stop the momentum. Do something. It's like, and I say this, Marcus, when you talked about Crum, usually you throw the ball down low, kick it back out. But just don't keep passing it out top and then shoot a 3. Our team is so easy to scout. We have to do something different. Or I guarantee you this, I bet the house in the car. Where in March Madness, we'll win the first game, the first weekend, the second game. Because we are easy scoutable. We are making no adjustments. We're really not getting better. Something has to change. Nobody is saying something. Everybody see the pink elephant in the room, but nobody is saying anything about it. I hang up and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the call. I
kind of needed that.
That's a top 25 call.
Yeah,
that's a high expectation call.
Yeah.
That is I'm mad at my team because we need to be good.
Yeah.
Or we're good. We need to be a lot better.
Right.
And we know what you mean when you say no dogs or not doing anything. It doesn't mean you're not doing anything.
Sure. I mean, because Hadley, he did have 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 4-7, so he wasn't like.
I can't let go of his underwater backhand finger roll.
I know.
Coming up short.
I know. I get that because that's any player. I was more troubled with have you ever seen the scene in The Wedding Crashers?
I'm listening.
The opening scene?
No.
A lot of jiggling. Big fan.
Well, that is great. No, the one where they're playing football.
Oh, yeah.
Owen Wilson's like, every time I turn around, you're laying on the ground. What's wrong with you? Like Kobe Rogers, dude. What? Do you have an injury? Like, the second half starts, like 2 minutes into the second half. I'm like, is he on the ground again? And we got to get medical. I'm like, I've watched the medical team come out and pick Kobe Rogers off the ground 6 times this year. I drove all the way to Knoxville to watch it in person. Indiana. I'm like, Cincinnati. like every game we play, they're scraping Kobe Rogers off the ground. Like, get up.
You know what bothers me? The false steps from Kobe Rogers.
Yeah.
I believe I've explained this to people before, but it's like the reason you run suicides is because you're supposed to change direction on a dime.
Yeah.
You learn, you run. By the time you're into Division I basketball at this level, would you venture to say, like, I don't really know. I would have to do the math. If you average 5 practices a week, what are we talking, Steve? 30 suicides a practice? Would that be the average?
I would think so.
Yeah, 30 a week, however many years, you know exactly how to stop right here, pivot, and run the other way. Each suicide you run has free throw, half court, free throw, full court. That's 4 times per suicide, running, sprinting, that you stop on a dime and run the other way. Now, when you turn over the ball or you miss a shot, and I see you take 3 to 4 steps, then start turning around to run back the other way, especially if it's your turnover or it's your missed shot at the rim. If I'm an assistant coach, I tap Kelsey on the knee. Or I say, Coach Kelsey, we need to start charting these false steps.
Sure.
Right? I have to start charting the false steps. Okay, well, since we're just I'm nitpicking, I'm being surly, Monday morning surly. The play where Kenai Roos turned the ball over, tried to do a chase down, both of our guys got dunked on.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that play?
I mean, as far as from the Kenai point of view,
yes.
I mean, I don't know, because I was back. I want to get back to that play in general just a second, but I was a little. I'm trying to figure out where I fall on Kenai in that game.
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
Because Kenai brought you 11 rebounds in that game. 11 rebounds for Kenai Roos. 25 minutes. He only shot the ball 3 times. Okay. He had 3 points. I've asked for Kenai just to buy in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, I've asked for him to buy in and not try to do too much. The stat line there to me, 3 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, even 3 fouls, I mean, to me shows somewhat aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to really get on him. Now, I mean, that play in general, I mean, he did have 2 turnovers. But, I mean, I don't know that I feel like he's not.
This is why I asked you about
getting
that.
Back. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
The reason I asked about that play is because he got some added minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
To your point, with those minutes, you turn that into 11 rebounds, right?
Usually would be a top rebounder on the team.
Yes.
Just so happened Frug got 13 this game.
Yes. Okay. He's the one that turned over the basketball, right? Mm-hmm. How did he turn over the basketball, Steve? He turned over the basketball with my number 1 turnover rule. Mm-hmm. The one-handed dribble to the one-handed pass. Mm-hmm. Because once you hesitate, unless you're Jordan or somebody with stupid big hands, Dr. J or Kenny Gregory or something from Kansas back in the day.
Yeah.
If you're not coach, you're getting a stepped up Kenai Roos. But we cannot let our players continue to pass one-handed like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one-handed pass was symptomatic of our casual play. And then Kanai, again, bit of a false step. He should have been able to beat that guy. When you go back and watch the play, as soon he knew it was getting turned over before the ball even left his hands. He knew it was. He didn't have enough juice on the ball. He knew it was getting taken. But then I'm kind of like, instead of running back fundamentally and then cutting the dude off and y'all, kind of trap, he set the guy up to do a chase down block. Kobe Rogers didn't really slow him down like he should have. So
Sure.
I kind of like I know I can catch him at the rim.
Yeah.
That Kanai Roos did. Part of me says be fundamental, and part of me says, I feel like I like you trying to set your man up for the chase down block.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, and that's what I was saying, like, as far as him getting back, though, like, I don't feel like he gives up on the play. I mean, I don't feel like he's a turn it over, throw your hands in your head,
Not at all.
And stuff. I mean,
but what I'm saying
is
he could have got back in front of the guy. He could have.
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete, though, man.
Gosh. I'm glad I'm glad he tapped into that, but I'm still like, hey, guys, we have to do ourselves a favor and raise the urgency on protecting the basketball.
Sure.
It's got to be the focus. Because
I'm totally with you on that.
You can't turn the ball over 13 times.
But is that missing Conwell? Is that missing Michael? Is that missing, or is it just a turnover issue?
I would say this.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen more basketballs mishandled by Ryan Conwell as of the last 2 or 3 games.
Sure.
Than we should be seeing.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm okay with that argument. Yeah, absolutely.
We have to up the desperation of ball possession. But
sure.
I know I agree, though. There's a fine line between being robots and to DJ's point. Sorry about that, DJ. And to DJ's point, the urgency. Oh, I'm sorry. The offensive system kind of makes us harder to scout because we don't have the same type of rules set. One way, it makes your creativity go up, and another way, it doesn't have rules. So when the guy cuts, like when Javon Hadley threw the ball to Woolley late on that cut, you remember, and went out of bounds?
Absolutely.
That happens when you don't have 100% set rules, and all of y'all kind of creating off each other and playing off of each other. So that's the play that is good when it's creative and it gives everybody freedom, but it's bad when it's like, no, that ball should have been there already.
Yeah.
I tell you what, let's get a reset. Unless we got to hit a phone call.
No, let's do it. Let's do it. Reset. Yeah.
Quick reset. 93.9 DeVille.
The foundation is set.
Here goes Hadley, avoids the defender, flying dunk.
The frame is built.
Now lobs it up, it's caught and slammed through.
And the revival is here.
It's going to be a show.
Put up and at the buzzer, and Louisville wins.
This is your home for Cardinal basketball.
Coverage of the Cards in Virginia begins tomorrow at 5:30 right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now. Or if your energy bills, they just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com, or you can give them a call, 502-802-9730. Louisville's first choice for insulation.
Cold weather is here, and it can wreak havoc on your car. Weak batteries, worn brakes, low tire pressure, and slipping on winter roads. Don't wait until you're stranded. At Barnes Auto Service, ASE certified technicians have kept Louisville drivers safe for over 40 years. From brakes to batteries, heating systems to winter tires, Barnes gets it done fast, fair, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And for ESPN Louisville listeners, here's a winter treat. Get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. Visit barnesautoservice.com. Trusted, local, and ready to keep you moving this winter.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Cold weather is here, and it can wreak havoc on your car. Weak batteries, worn brakes, low tire pressure, and slipping on winter roads. Don't wait until you're stranded. At Barnes Auto Service, ASE certified technicians have kept Louisville drivers safe for over 40 years. From batteries to brakes, heating systems to winter tires, Barnes gets it done fast, fair, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And for ESPN Louisville listeners, here's a winter treat. Get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. BarnesAutoservice.com, trusted, local, and ready to keep you moving.
When it's time to get any work done on your roof, call who I called when I had to get my roof replaced. Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. They replaced my entire roof a few years ago, and they did an amazing job. Carlin Roofing's crew showed up early, stayed late, and in just a couple of days, the old roof was gone and the new one was on. Whether you need an entire roof replaced or just a few shingles, call Carlin, 458-9898, or online at carlinroofs.com. That's CARLON roofs.com.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Pro Soccer returns to Lynn Family Stadium this March, and you can get in on the action with season tickets starting at just $13 per game. The men's team, Louisville City, is once again a favorite to win the title, while the women's squad, Racing Louisville, is coming off a record-breaking season, making the playoffs for the first time. Visit lynnfamilystadium.com today to browse ticket packages. New season ticket members are eligible to upgrade to all-inclusive club seats for a game of their choice. Visit lynnfamilystadium.com today to take advantage of this limited-time offer.
Be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
It's good stuff. Over the weekend, we did get, do want to jump in here with this, and then we can get back to basketball here shortly. We did add a couple more pieces in the portal. It feels like that we are man, it feels like that we're getting close to kind of settling in here. Maybe another safety, maybe another corner. We got LaWayne McCoy from Florida State in the wide receiver room. Another Miami kid that will be in there. Him and Trey Richardson. That would be a heck of a duo. You know, and we'll get into all these guys a little more as it, you know, as that time comes around. But also we're getting into staff. Oh, by the way, we kept a big time All-American from right here in Trinity corner, and went up to Cleveland and got a big tight end for 27. So even the 27 recruiting is off and rolling to a hot start there. So yeah, I mean,
what percentage right now would you give us like roster fill out?
As far as how close are we to being done?
Yep.
Oh man, we're probably 95, right? I mean, I think you're looking at, give me a corner, which it sounds like they may get a Purdue corner today. Give me another safety. I know they had an LSU safety and San Diego State safety on campus this weekend. That would be nice to pick up either one of those. Probably another wide receiver. It doesn't have to be a big time name, but you know, another depth piece. But like I said, if Hughes and Hurry end up back, that adds a couple numbers.
What day does the dead period start?
This week sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to throw you on the spot.
I don't have the and Nick went to the bathroom. So Nick's,
you know, Steve, they say your body, it's very important to keep your body routine on the same schedule. So why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
choose this time.
Well, just right in the middle of the show, just like, hey, I've got to go dump waste out of my body.
One of the most important things is routine, I guess.
Yeah, well, he is consistently.
So if you were trying to call, I guess you should hold off on that as well.
Yeah. He is consistently just, you know, right in the middle of the show. Just got to go. No, but with that being said, I mean, just a couple more pieces, right? Maybe another D lineman, especially interior. I think we could use maybe another interior guy. But just because the portal will close in 4 days.
Okay.
Right? The 16th is when the portal closes. I think there's a dead period though this week that there's no visits. So, but guys can still commit after the portal's closed. Now you got to get people in if you want them to do spring ball because they need to be in this week because the semester's starting back. You know, so if they're not in for this, then they can't do spring ball. They can still commit, but they can't come and do spring ball. So, yeah, I mean, I think probably about 95% done. I mean, I think we know a lot of our team. We got another quarterback, West Georgia kid, for some more competition. I mean, dude, how good was Briggs Cherry? I mean, he looked fantastic. In the All-American game. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
We're so bad. We know we're good. We're not here to start no trouble.
Okay.
We're just here for the Super Bowl shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Listen. Got the Bears doing their thing.
Well, as a lifelong Bears fan, it's unfortunate. Is Nikki back yet?
No, we have a Pat Kelsey press conference coming, and Nick is gone. He's in the bathroom. So we got nothing right now.
I wanted
flying blind
for Nikki to be playing the Super Bowl shuffle song, Steve.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. So you just picked the wrong time.
Steve,
to talk about that.
I got to pass this along to the people because I want to share it while we're getting ready for while we get ready for Coach Kelsey, 11 o'clock. You know what I kept saying, good people of 93.9? I kept on saying during the Bears game that my son was laying on my floor 7 days ago. Well, I guess it's 8 now. And he was out there 1 inch away from getting a safety on Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And changing.
He played great.
He actually played. Steve, did they call young Jalen at his home and saying, hey, we need you. Come on.
I know. Just say, come on, get on in here.
Could you imagine getting that call, Steve?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And actually debating it in your brain.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Like, yeah.
Well, I'm glad he went back.
Like, yeah, Coach, I don't know. I'm in the middle of cooking this cream sauce shrimp scampi, but I guess I can fit a playoff game into my schedule and go. I can't believe they won that game either, Steve.
Listen, it was a great.
It was a great game.
It was a great game. Yeah, I mean, all the games this weekend were fantastic. The NFL really delivered. I mean, they really did on this wild card weekend. I mean, every game was solid. Every game was exciting. Yeah.
Who was it last night? Who was last night? Chargers and New England. Big time throw by Drake May at the end of the game to seal it. Was it Chargers in New England?
Yeah, Chargers in New England. Yeah.
Yeah, that was more defensive game. So what do you expect out of Coach Kelsey? Is he going to get grilled over London Johnson? Is he going to get grilled over Michael Brown? Is somebody going to dare ask him about Michael Brown? Or how long will just is Mo Kamara on the table now? Did you listen to Steve Rummage and decide that there's too much pressure?
Yeah, you got to play. You got to play these guys. Yeah, even though London didn't play. It's like, okay.
Listen, Steve. I looked at it. I said, if he doesn't play in the first 6 minutes of the game, he's not playing.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, he's either ready or he's not.
Was there a time that you called for him?
By the way, I text Nick because Pat Kelsey started at a little after 10:50. I was like, and he's still not back. So I guess we'll just have to replay it because, why would he be back? It's, the head coach at the University of Louisville. So I guess.
And we're on 93.9.
And we're on 93 freaking 9.
And he owns this place.
The press conference is in the middle of it now. If we could try to get that.
He owns this place. He absolutely owns this radio station.
Yeah.
Is he trying to bring it up now?
Yeah, but we're probably not going to be able to get it live. So we'll try to find some sound.
Okay, that's fine.
And we'll come back to it. Yeah.
Okay, just tell him go ahead and play out. And so
yeah, and we'll do that, and then we'll kind of have it and let it roll. So yeah.
Are we gonna push back to the end of the show, or you let him set it up?
Oh, it don't matter. We can set it up afterwards.
Let's set it up for 11 o'clock, or for when we come back from break. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
93.9 DeVille.
Hey Louisville, this is Eliza and Zach, the owners of Feel Good Sourdough, and we've got big news.
We're now baking up magic at our brand new spot inside Logan Street Market, introducing Pizza Bomb by Feel Good Sourdough.
It's the same naturally leavened, gut-friendly sourdough you love, now in pizza form. Crispy, chewy, absolutely crave-worthy.
Come see us at Logan Street Market or visit us online at feelgoodsourdough.com and taste the Feel Good difference, one slice at a time.
Now open at Logan Street Market. Feel Good Sourdough. Feel good about what you eat. right.
It doesn't matter what sport you're betting. The best app to bet football is Circa Sports Kentucky. That's right, Circa Sports. It's sports betting the way it should be. With high betting limits, the lowest holds, and exceptional customer service, there's no better place to bet college and pro sports today. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime. And don't forget to check out Kentucky's largest sports book, Circa Sports in Franklin, Kentucky. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 18 or older for Kentucky Problem Gambling Services. Call or text 1-800-426-2537.
You'd love new windows, but you don't want to pay a fortune for them. Well, January is a great time of year thanks to Window Nation. Right now, they're more affordable during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale. Plus, you can get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. If you're feeling cold drafts from your windows, are seeing fog or mold around the frame, or paying a lot more for heat than your neighbors are, it's time for new windows. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Visit windownation.com now.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I want to tell you about Next Level Ranges, Louisville's premier country club experience. Whether you're dropping in to shoot or ready to become a member, this is shooting taken to the next level. With a state-of-the-art range, a massive showroom of top brands, and farm-to-table dining all under one roof. It's more than a range, it's a next-level destination. Train, learn, shop, and socialize in a space built for newcomers and serious shooters alike. Next Level Ranges and Brass Social, where safety, precision, and community meet. Welcome to the Country Club.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, there's a lot that makes us different. Everything we do is designed to take incredible care of our clients. We work fast, constantly pressuring insurance companies. Our clients hear from us. It's not the other way around. We have the bigger share guarantee, so you always get more than us. At the end of the day, our process ensures you receive the top compensation you deserve. So if you've been in an accident, give us a call. 502-888-8888.
I wish I'd gotten treated for my erectile dysfunction sooner. Men, I hear this all the time from our patients. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if ED is a problem in your life, resolve to get it treated today and stop having it affect you and the one you love. ED is simply a medical condition, and it's fully treatable.
Go! Go! Marcus, you there?
Men, the new year is here, and if you're like many of us, you're ready to improve your health. But if you're feeling low energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing results in the gym, keeping that resolution can be tough. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if those symptoms sound familiar, we can likely help. They often point to low testosterone, and treating low T is what we do. But this year, we're also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring growth hormone peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more. Designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With our low T treatments combined with our body composition programs, most men notice real improvements. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
With over 20 locations all over town, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is just around the corner, wherever you are, with more fast, convenient ways to shop. Park at the door and get in and out fast. Drive through for all your favorites. Order online or use our app for easy pickup, or have it all delivered right to your door. Wherever you stop, however you shop, get your liquor quicker at your nearby Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. Hurry in now.
Mark Ennis here to remind you that January is a great time of year to finally update your home's windows thanks to Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale. Window Nation has an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. Your new windows can be installed in 1 day or less, and you can get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And Window Nation's windows come with a lifetime warranty. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems today. Visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers. I travel a lot, and when I'm gone, I like to know my family will be protected in the event of a power outage at home. It's happened numerous times over the years, but now, if that occurs, I have peace of mind knowing my home is protected by a home generator. I called Abtech Electrical Services, and within a few weeks, my generator was ordered, installed, and up and running. They were fantastic to work with. But you don't have to just be looking for a generator to call Abtech. They offer all kinds of electrical services, both residential and commercial. And this locally owned company has been doing so for 35 years, and they're A-plus rated. Do you own an electric vehicle? Well, Abtech can even install an EV charging station at your home. So whatever your electrical needs, contact Abtech Electrical Services. They're at abtechelectric.com. That's letter A, letter B, techelectric.com. Or call them at 812-284-2359. That's 812-284-2359.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply by February 11th and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau?
Down a little bit, y'all.
Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you.
Commercial blowing out here the whole time.
7964 today.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Or municipalities that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812 725-9217 or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, a quick shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medic of Louisville. Look, give them a call over there, man. Check them out. They're doing some great things, and they were at the home and gardening show this weekend. I saw a lot of their pictures, and I mean, when you looked out there, they actually had samples and stuff out there. So I know a couple people got to go over there and see them. It was a nice setup over there. But you can give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They have a customer first mentality. They'll come out, they'll see your job, see exactly what you need done, help you out there. They do residential or commercial. So give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call for a free estimate today. 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville.
Before I get back to fixing the ills of my team.
Yes, because we did get somewhat of an update from Coach Kelsey on Michael Brown and Ryan Conwell. So we'll go into that when we get to that.
Okay. I'll just put the note for update.
Okay.
Quick APB in general. There was a guy. I need the 93 Niners to help me out. There was a guy at the game. He was in the front row. He was in the first seat next to the opposing team's bench. He was in the first, fan seat. You know those little 4 seats that are in between?
Yeah, the little NBA seats is what I call them, but yeah.
The guy that was in the first NBA seat, he had on a black shirt and he had on a white long sleeve, kind of like a long john shirt underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he had some brown shoes on. They were almost like leather, but tennis shoe-ish, right? But I couldn't really tell. And once I locked into those shoes, I liked them. And I'm like, I want to know what those are.
Okay.
So if anyone knows the gentleman that was sitting at the first spot next to the opposing team's bench, ask him what shoes was he wearing. Ask him to text it to me, tweet it to me, anything. Because I really like them. And they just really caught my attention. That's one thing. Other thing, it has totally nothing to do with what we're talking about.
All right.
I was looking at this thing. Do you know a guy has claimed to have basically reverse engineered the formula, the original formula to Coca-Cola? And he posted it online, Steve.
Wow. He'll probably get killed.
Steve, do you know the first comment on his YouTube channel is like, bro, people have died for less.
Yeah, a lot less.
Listen, I don't know if that story is true, that they can't be, the 2 people who know the formula can't be on a plane together or something.
Right.
If he reverse engineered the Coca-Cola formula and posted it on YouTube, he's like, what are we talking, like 10
Somebody
days?
said wolf and shepherd shoes.
Excuse me 1 second, Steve.
Wolf and shepherd shoes. Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
watch me go look it up and says, $6,226 per pair. That's like, never mind.
yeah. Yep, not that cool. All right, Coach Kelsey gave an update on Michael Brown. Okay.
I'm listening.
All right. Pat Kelsey just now on his ACC coach's call didn't have a specific update on Michael Brown Jr.'s status. Says we fully expect him to be back out there this season at some point. When that is, I just don't know right now. Kelsey didn't have an update on Ryan Conwell's injury as of yet either. Now that one, I kind of think Ryan's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the vibe. We're not going to. I mean, I agree. I don't think there's any salacious thing going on here that Ryan's just not going to play. But I think we're at the point now where it's like, yeah, I don't know when he's coming back.
It might be time for me to say it.
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't like it, but I don't mind erring on the side of cautious. I expect caution because I've grown to expect caution coming from this staff in particular. They have seemed like, from my Traores to my my Rain Smiths to my Watermans, like all the injuries and the duration of missing have almost all been seeming longer than the injury felt like, right?
Yeah.
Problem is, Mikel's behavior on the sideline is starting to irk me. Right?
Okay. I'm listening.
You know me. I am a micro posture guy, I enjoy reading the body languages.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's trying to be a part of the conversation. Almost like a bit of a trolling. Just the way he's just getting in front of the bench. Just the way he just like I said, I could be 100% wrong, but I don't think I am.
Mm-hmm.
I think his behavior is saying, haha, y'all just gotta eat it. All right, like I already have a date in my mind when I play again. And I'm gonna just try to keep into the conversation. Cause it's like, and all the time I've seen, like, I've been around a lot of sports and a lot of injuries, and there's a bit of shame that comes with being injured if it's long term.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's kind of like when you're bike guy, when you're training table guy, people still rock with you, but not really. It's like, what I'm saying is like, you're still a team, and we still love each other. But there's a growing the word with a teammate. It would be like a growing slight resentment that you're even a part of this conversation. When we're all on the training table and we see you medicine ball rehabbing, you're doing your drill work with your back brace on, your heating pad on.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going through these pre-practice drills, and we're all jumping off the training table at the same time, and then you're just going over to the sideline. And then when we get to the game, you're just up and down sideline, walking in, just being in front of the camera. It's like, I don't feel any shame, any just like old school athletic shame. Any teammate shame.
I agree and disagree all at the same time. I not disagree really. I think that there.
Yeah, you can present alternate and yeah. Like I said, I
think part of it is just the time we're in.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a lot on the line. He's
I
probably
agree.
got more
I
on
agree.
the line than anybody on the team.
I agree.
To be honest with you, so
then most people in college basketball.
Yeah. And I just think the playing through any pain days are over. I mean, Darren Peterson had 20-some points the other day. In the last minute of the game, he just turns at half court, looks at himself, and is like, my leg's hurting, like I need to come out. and his point guard pitches ahead to him, and the ball just goes out of bounds because he's just staring at the point, or he's staring at the coach. Like, he's just like, no, the moment I felt any distress, I'm down. And the old school nature, I think, hates that.
Could be totally it.
But I just think that's
like
where we're
the
at
OG
now,
coach
man.
in me says, hey, man, listen, support your teammates and sit down over there and stay out the way.
Sure.
But again, I can totally confess that the surly nature of me, you know, when I'm watching my team, I'm just like, dude, stay out of the way.
Yeah, I get that. I just think that I think Michael's hurt, and I think he's just like, I'm not coming back until I feel no pain.
Okay, is it projected? Like, where do you draw the line of playing through some kind of pain when you talk about projections? Give me a number.
I think they draw it where they're uncomfortable.
No. I mean, like, if you're a first round, if you're projected to be a second rounder, do you shut it down? At what draft position do you feel like it's kind of the line? Like, son, I don't know if you that good to be shutting it down.
Yeah, I mean, gosh,
at what spot would Agent Steve Rummage say?
Yeah, the boring answer is that to me is going to depend on the kid. I mean, some kids, you know, second round might be a huge deal to them. You know,
what about his body makeup? Does that add more cautiousness to somebody like him? Because when you look at Peterson,
yeah, because he's thin,
he can protect himself.
Yeah,
a lot more.
Absolutely. I think it does.
What is A-Cuff?
But I also,
what year is A-Cuff?
Freshman.
Is he a freshman?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's a freshman.
It's gonna be a nice little class. This is gonna be a nice little draft.
Yeah, really, really nice, really nice. But I think that the plan is, I think Michael's gonna come back. I think he's gonna play eventually. I think we're just gonna have to give up on guessing when it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's more my thing. I think we all had a number in our head. We were like, oh, okay, well, all right, if he's out against Tennessee, he'll be back against Cal. And then we're like, okay.
So do you think he has a number?
No. I just think he's like, yeah, when it feels right. When it feels right. Because, I mean, and we're just going to have to give it up. I mean, we were like, well, okay, he'll play against Duke. And then we're like, okay, well, the Virginia game's going to be the mark-off.
But saying when I feel perfect, that's shutting it down then.
I mean, and maybe that's what it ends up being.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a predetermined shutting it down.
Right. Yeah, I don't feel perfect. And it's like, you'll never feel perfect. Or if that's the standard, then.
Or maybe he does hit a point in his mind where he goes, okay, this just isn't going to heal totally. So I'm going to have to play through some stuff.
Okay.
Maybe that's what ends up happening.
Continue. Like I said, again.
But we don't know his injury either. I'm not saying I need to. I mean, I don't also know what he's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been people who have talked about vertebrae. There's been people talked about, strains. We've heard everything, but nobody knows. I mean, obviously there's some of those injuries that, I mean, hey, if we're talking vertebrae and stuff, I mean, then man, I could maybe say like, well, yeah.
And if I'm them, I don't want people picking apart my injury. And if I'm their camp, because that'll drop your stock out of. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, the old school would maybe now they'll say, okay, we can rehab that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I see a thin guy and he's got vertebrae issue and he's a freshman, I'm going, I'll take somebody else. I'll take that guy. Somebody said Micah Brown's not coming back until March, like Kyrie. Okay, so where does London Johnson fit in this? Coach gave the, obviously London Johnson now is available going forward. I thought Coach gave a pretty good answer of, it's long, so we don't have to play it right now. But I thought he gave a good answer of, look, short answer was, You got to understand terminology is completely different. A lot of things are completely different. I do think that there's a fine line of it's still just basketball as well.
And what do you think I'm going to say, Steve?
Okay,
listen. On Monday, January 12th, I'm about to play Virginia at home. If it's that complicated, then just redshirt them. If your brain ain't...
No, I'm actually the Michael one. I was a little against you. This one, I'm totally with you on. I'm totally with you on,
dude.
Because he said, Marcus, in that answer that London came to him and was kind of like, "Hey, man, my head's kind of splitting."
Unacceptable. Yeah. Unacceptable.
I'm kind of with you on this one.
Yeah, unacceptable. Actually, I would say unacceptable from both ends. You went to your coach and said, "My brain is spinning." How hard are your concepts, coach?
I don't know, man. Well, I don't know. I was with Lieberman. I've been with Lieberman now. I'm like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, yeah.
Well, I mean, I came in and did it as a freshman. I didn't do anything but break the record as a freshman.
And then there's that side of it, Marcus.
In my first game?
My first game. There's that side of it too, Marcus, where I say he played in the G League.
I never ran the high post in high school.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
I was a Northwest Viking from Clarksville, Tennessee, by way of Asheville, North Carolina. I said, the high post? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's go play.
I know. And I'm like, do you want him to figure it out against Virginia or Boston College?
Boy, if you can't figure out a handoff, a backdoor cut, and a pick and roll.
Because that Boston College team, Marcus, is a bubble team for the ACC tournament.
There's no way you shouldn't have been out there. That means there's no way you play against Virginia, right?
That's my thought. I can't fathom if you weren't ready for Boston College. I can't fathom you're going to be. I mean, have you watched any Virginia? Don't. If you're a fan out there with where we're at injury wise and do not. I'm telling you out there right now. If you have not watched Virginia, do not watch it, because if you watch it, you're not going to go. Do not and I don't need a half-empty center. If you have not watched Virginia yet, do not watch them. You know they got two bigs. You remember Onyenso from Kentucky?
You know I remember him.
He's got 40-some blocks already on the season. They got another big that's got over 40 blocks on the season. You know how many blocks Sananda Frew has? 20.
I've been impressed with Sananda Frew's blocks, though.
Me too. Oh, me too. Absolutely. I'm nervous going into tomorrow. If we're full strength team, whatever, I think we're one of the better teams in the country. Okay, but I'm not a Kentucky fan. We're not. What if? Well, what if? This is what I got. This is what I got right here. Okay, what's on the floor? That's my babies. That's what I got. So I can't say, well, if Mike Howell's here, no, I don't know. This is what I got right here. They're a good team, man. Hey, that's what I say.
Okay.
Don't watch them. Just show up tomorrow.
I gotta ask.
We can win.
I gotta ask one more. God, Mondays. I haven't enjoyed my last two Mondays, Steve.
I haven't, because it's portal. It's the portal, dude. There's too much stuff happening because you want to talk basketball and and then we're kind of like, some things are happening that aren't. This is the type, and Marcus, every single year, beginning in January, we're going to have a stretch where you got to go in and talk about the teams. This is the time when basketball teams. Michigan, look at Michigan. Michigan's last two games, they almost lost to Penn State and then turned around and got beat by Wisconsin. And they were like unstoppable a week and a half ago.
This is healthy for us right now?
Yeah, like everybody's got, but when you throw the portal into it too, it's like, well, I feel like I got to talk about that too. And let's just get Tino in here before we reset, and then I want to get to what you get to.
Okay.
How about that?
Yep, that works.
All right. Tino, welcome in, man. What's going on? Tino the barber. Sorry, what's going on, man?
You there?
We got you, Tino? No, Tino? All right, call us back. Probably cutting hair. He's probably like, y'all left me on hold. Now, look, I got a job to do. Cutting hair. If he calls back, we'll get him straight on. I think he's back. He might be back. Somebody is here.
Tino the barber, fire away, or is it somebody else?
Nope. He's not. Nope. Nick's just on the phone with his hands in the air. Okay. Now he's telling me to wait. I have no idea what the actual
sign
hell is
language
going on right now.
through the security booth. That is Nick.
Okay, we have Tino. Tino, welcome in. What's going on, buddy?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We got you.
Okay, because y'all sound like y'all underwater or something. So
Perfect.
I don't know. But anyway.
That's fantastic.
But, so
that's great.
But anyway, I was just thinking, man. That I think part of the reason why he went ahead and activated London Johnson is because Kobe Rogers ain't giving us what we thought he was gonna get. Like, you know, he in the beginning of the season, I thought he was gonna fill in. Like, I thought he was gonna be one of the best backups to Michael Brown in the country. Like, I thought he'd be good. Part of the reason that because that's Coleman.
I don't. Well, okay, Tino, we'll have to have you call back, man. I couldn't. It got to where I couldn't make it out.
You were the one underwater.
I tried, but I couldn't make it out.
Oh, okay.
I think what he was saying though. Let's pick up on his point because I agree with that. People immediately jumped out and said, "Oh, it's Mike Hill. It's Mike Hill." I said, "No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're like, because look, I don't expect, as much as I love London Johnson, the G League stuff, I don't expect him to come in and just be the dude, you know, and he's just like, "Wah," and he's hot saucing people, and they're like, "Oh my God, what is this guy doing?" You know, he's like, "Oh, I threw it off the backboard and caught it with one hand," you know, and just like, "Ah," but, you know, yeah, but
hot sauce.
Yeah,
I loved every second of that. Your breakdown was amazing.
Wide, you know, he's a G leaguer, and guys are falling all over the court. They're like, nobody can stay in front of him.
I did. Yeah. I did until about 13 minutes ago.
Well, now then, welcome back with me.
The moment you told me that he said he went to coach and told me he was being overwhelmed.
Yeah. However, I do think he is with what Tino was saying there.
I'm just mad right now. I'm just mad right now.
No, that's okay. I think Coach sees it and knows we need some more explosiveness because outside of Michael, there's not really a guy that has shown that they're explosive off the bounce. I do think London Johnson will be that. Now, I don't think he's going to be just the greatest player on planet Earth, but this goes back, Marcus, to where I'm like, then he's still basketball at the end of the day. Maybe let's let him pick it up on the floor a little bit, too. I mean, you know, unless he's just like, "Coach, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to go out there and dribble around in circles if you put me out there."
Maybe tomorrow you can ask me if I feel, who do I blame, and I'll change it. But I'm going to ponder in deep thought for the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Who I blame for that pit of my stomach drop. I'm just packing up my bags right now. I just say listen, it's like being at work.
Nobody calls a Spain action a French action, though. I will say that. Like, Coach, come on. Nope. Nobody calls a Spain action a French action. You tried to Rick Pitino me there.
I can't think of too many words that you shouldn't be able to pick up and know what they mean.
A Spain action is pretty universal. You're going to set a back screen for a guy, then you're going to pop out. That guy's going to drop. Like everybody in basketball knows.
What language? No. Oh, Coach, I call it a hezzy. Oh, we call it a stop go. I hate my brain.
Stop go. Semi-stop.
Yeah. Quick commercial break. Last commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
This is Nathan Huber with ESPN Louisville. As a sports official, I'm always on my feet. I suffered with severe pain in my left foot for 2 years. Having been misdiagnosed by 2 other podiatrists, I was frustrated and not sure where to turn. I was fortunate to find Dr. Patel and his great team at New Horizon Foot and Ankle. On my first visit, Dr. Patel correctly identified my issue and started treatment that day. Thanks to his expertise, I am back on the field stronger than ever, and I can't thank his team enough. New Horizon Foot and Ankle, where innovation meets excellence.
Hey Louisville, are you looking for great food, great beer, and a great time? This is Dominique with Noble Funk Brewing Company. We are a family-owned and operated destination for craft beer and pizza located in Old Louisville. Noble Funk offers a wide variety of rotating brews with a mouth-watering lunch and dinner menu, as well as games to entertain the whole family. Our location also makes for a great event venue from everything from family celebrations to corporate gatherings and weddings. Check us out at Noble Funk Brewing on Facebook and Instagram and at noblefunk.com for more info. We're excited to see you.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At our law firm, we know how insurance companies work. They'll try to settle your injury claim with a quick check and for an amount that's way less than what you deserve. Don't fall for it. Get a lawyer. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, we've gotten results that are 10, 25, even 100 times more than the insurance company's first offer. So if you've been injured, check us out online at demandsam.com or give us a call, 502-888-8888.
In the sports world, strength and conditioning are a must, but we also stress the importance of rest and recovery. Hello, Kentuckiana. Coach Dan McDonald here to talk about my good friends at Fitness Market. Most of you know that Fitness Market is the leader when it comes to outfitting your home or commercial gym with strength and conditioning equipment like treadmills, ellipticals, and home gyms. But you may not know that Fitness Market also specializes in recovery equipment such as infrared saunas, cold tubs, and even massage chairs. After your workout, sitting in an infrared sauna, cold tub, or massage chair can have amazing results for your recovery. Studies show these recovery methods can reduce inflammation, help sore joints, and also improve your mood and sleep. These things are necessary not only for athletes, but also everyday working people at home. So go see the team I trust over at Fitness Market. They have taken great care of my personal home gym for years, and I promise they will take great care of you as well.
Pro Soccer returns to Lynn Family Stadium this March, and you can get in on the action with season tickets starting at just $13 per game. The men's team, Louisville City, is once again a favorite to win the title, while the women's squad, Racing Louisville, is coming off a record-breaking season, making the playoffs for the first time. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to browse ticket packages. New season ticket members are eligible to upgrade to all-inclusive club seats for a game of their choice. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to take advantage of this limited-time offer.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964. Also, apply everything good about Citadel Roofing and Construction that I just told you and add window installation to it. Citadel Window Installation. All the same good qualities. Simple call. 502-219-7964.
That was good. Also, want to give a shout out to my friends over at Barnes Auto Service. Man, get over there. Barnes Auto Service. I need to see them very soon. Just get a little touch up, and some stuff on the, some stuff done on the truck and all that good stuff. I'm going to use up my wife's warranty, my factory warranty on her car. we'll move that over to Barnes too. But man, they've been in business over 40 years here in the city of Louisville, taking care of people in the city of Louisville. It's been fantastic to be able to partner with them and get to meet those guys. And listen, they do everything that's not body work, and they're ASE certified technicians. They've worked in pit crews, and they've done it all. They are pros out there, man, and it's just incredible. Listen, you mentioned us, you're going to get a 10% discount on any repair that you get done. Also, when dealing with Barnes Auto Service, you're going to get a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty on anything that they do. So get over there to barnesautoservice.com, set up an appointment, go see them today.
What's the time on the press conference? What's the length?
We don't have a replay of it.
It'll get posted at 1.
We lost it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I apologize.
Let's
everyone.
just move on from the press conference. We can all.
That's totally my bad. I misread the email. It's my fault.
We can all move on from the press conference.
What? Okay. Last question for the show then.
Okay. By the way, somebody wanted to say I saw Reeves Maven out there for my Bears getting another playoff check.
Jalen, don't look. Don't stop answering that phone.
You mean tell me he can't just look? There's 2 townhomes open by me in Norton Commons. Jalen, just buy one.
Listen, Steve, we're starting to lose the humor to this. It's like, look, now that you've been semi-retired, look, he's picking up my phone call, Steve, right?
Uh-huh.
Look, he's calling me. He's calling me asking, general advice on things. Dad, what you up to? I was wondering about this. And I went, so you getting a little bored. You sitting around with them babies.
Yep.
And that wife of yours, now you got all kind of time for dad, good old dad.
And you're still just like bored, but you can just decide you're going, you know what, I think I'm going to go back for the Bears playoff run.
No. Take it a step further, Steve. Let's just say hypothetically, because I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Okay, I don't know the rules.
Okay, so Bears bloggers, this is Jalen Reeves Maven's father saying,
let's just say he said this to me. He said, they're trying to get me to come down there and play. And this was said team, right? You watch this team play in the playoffs. There's 3 teams that wanted to talk to him about playing, right? Or we're trying to put him on a squad, right?
Yep.
For the right situation. Situation? I'm like, Jalen, what are you talking about? Situation?
Yeah, it's the NFL. That's the situation.
So, Steve, he said no to 2 teams because of not like a promise he made, but just like he gave Chicago first dibs on it and was basically waiting for them. And then, let me shut up. You get the point, Steve.
Yeah.
And
no,
I'm like,
I don't. Yeah, keep telling us.
Yeah, I'm like, so you had options and you're like waiting for them? I'm like,
how about it?
They don't owe you anything. You don't owe look, I'm giving all that bad advice. Look, I just finished killing Michael Brown Jr. for his demeanor. And I'm over here like, well, you go to the hospital, son. Like, if you're not healthy, you don't play. You don't play for free around here.
Make them pull you out. Yeah.
But no, listen to the texter. Shout out, because listen, he wasn't supposed to play. I didn't think he would. Look, I thought he'd be on special teams, but I didn't expect him to be out there on the actual defense playing.
Man, he played a lot. I went back. I didn't even know to look for him. So I'm like, oh, last we talked, he wasn't going to play. So
in fairness to you, Steve, in fairness to you, running around at linebacker with number 16 doesn't stand out.
Well, it does when you're looking for it, though.
Yeah.
It's like when you're looking for it, you're like, oh, that's him. Hey, I was just not looking at all for it, man. And, but no, I mean, hey, we said it earlier, man. A wild card weekend delivered. Every game was good. Something we haven't talked about today, speaking of football yet, it just slid in there. Just Paul Petrino coming back on staff.
And what is his title?
He is going to be the tight ends coach.
Paul Petrino is going to be the tight ends coach.
And a senior offensive analyst.
And I was just talking about getting the analyst in there.
He is brilliant when it comes to offensive football. That was a major get that just kind of slid under the table with all the portal stuff.
So you go get a top tight end in the portal.
2. Yeah. But yeah, one is elite.
Yeah.
I think he's elite, the Foley kid.
And then you throw Petrino in there as a tight end.
Oh my God. And here's the beauty of Jeff Brom respects Paul Petrino. He will listen to Paul Petrino. That's not saying Paul Petrino will be able to override Jeff, by any stretch of the imagination, but he is a guy he respects a lot when it comes to offensive football.
No, that's been the conversation, like on the tip of most people's tongues, talking about, coaches having to have a voice that can almost override you or can appeal to put it this way, a voice that can go above your ego.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still deny your request or whatever, but when somebody can talk to you and it can go above your ego, not above your authority, but above your ego, like, no, hey, you need to weigh this in more than what you're doing right now. If your ego gets in the way as a coach, as a person, as a regular person, when you don't have the ego, a guy can what's the word? Either circumvent or supersede, your feelings. It's like, no, you'll be in a good shape. You'll be in a good position.
Yeah, and that one for me is great. I just again, I think Brian's fantastic offensive mind, but he is still little brother. He is still little brother, man, at the end of the day, and it does make you, sometimes you wonder, like, okay, like I do think Brian's next move will be taken somewhere eventually and taken over, because I think Brian's fantastic.
You have to.
I really
you
do.
have to too.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, I think he's good. Well, because whether it's fair or not, and I don't think it is. I think Brian has a lot of say-so in the offense. I just, it's unfair to sometimes when you get the, oh yeah, but I mean he's not doing anything. He's just coaching with Jeff Brom. Like, well, yeah, no, he is. He's doing a lot. But also, on the defensive coordinator side, there's been a lot of swirling, and I have no idea what it is, but there was a lot of people, the linebackers coach at Philly, Bobby King, has kind of been a name. He's a Trinity guy. It's been a name that's swirled around a little bit. I mean, now that the Eagles are out,
Wait a minute, Steve. I saw a meme of a Cowboy fan checking on his Philly friend, and he's like, "Man, I totally wanted y'all to win, man." He's like, "On God, man, I was pulling for y'all."
Oh,
is that how you do? You have any Philly friends?
No.
no ego.
I was trying to think. I don't think
The process.
So. Oh, yeah, the process. Yeah, he's probably the closest one. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't really.
Does your algorithm have Philadelphia people crashing out? Because I've gotten a lot of that.
I actually haven't. I don't know. That must be. It says something about me in a good way.
That you're not watching them melt down.
Yeah, I guess. I really can't stand Sirianni, so I enjoyed watching him get beat. But I really did kind of, once I started hearing that there was some guys on the staff that could possibly be coming here,
let me start paying attention.
Yeah, I was like, let me pay attention to
Was
this.
there anything in you the moment they lost? Like, I don't want anybody from that staff.
Yeah, no, like nobody. Zero.
You lost to San Francisco. I don't need it.
Again, I don't even know how much truth there is to that. I know there's names that have been floated out there. So I would imagine we'll hear something sooner than later, just because the way we have been able to pull in some pretty big. I mean, we got the Iowa safety over the weekend, and that's a pretty big get. Like we pulled in some pretty big time defensive
without
hits.
the DC.
Without the DC, so
or without the public knowing the plan.
Yeah, exactly. That leads me to believe that there is a DC.
You think are the incoming defensive players under gag order?
Probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Louisville's going to have a visitor on campus, basketball-wise, a transfer visit. Caden Price from Princeton.
Is he eligible immediately?
He is not.
Steve, don't talk to me in the middle of my season about visitors who are not eligible immediately.
I know. Like, see, Coach, that's what you've done to me. Now I've already moved on.
I'm already past London Johnson.
Yep. Now I'm like, all right, well, whatever, man. What are we doing next year?
You just activated him.
Yeah. And what are we doing? How is his game going to be better for next season?
Look, don't put him on my campus. I don't need any more red shirts.
Yeah, I've already predetermined that you've lost. Look, I'm like DJ, the first caller. Just look, man. I got nothing to say. Look, you're gonna get beat in the second round.
I don't got no dogs. I don't got no athletes. Ain't dunking on nobody.
I'm worried about next year.
Casual finishes are going to be the death of me, Steve. I will say that.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So everybody, like I say, if you want to feel like, listen, if for the rest of the season, you know how we do the game watches. Actually, we're gonna set up one. If you want to imagine doing a real game watch with me, count how many shots we miss that we're not using the backboard.
Absolutely.
And count how many times we just casually do enough just to, even if we get the layup, like you could dunk it, but instead you just go up and lay it in. Watch casual finishes and not using the glass, and you'll be sitting right with me.
Yeah.
And keep on saying that's a foul.
That's a foul.
Those are the three things of the Marcus Maven virtual game watch experience.
Well, speaking of three things, there's three things that my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health can help you with. One is your testosterone. And if that's something that going into this new year, we're going to be over there for a show next week. And I'm really excited to get over there and of course, be getting my shot and stuff, but you can do that. There's also weight loss they can help you with their semaglutide, tirzepatide programs, or if you're one of 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they can help you with that too. So go over and check them out. Listen, tristatemen'shealth.com, take their low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. Very, very simple thing that you can do. And that just kind of helps you that way you're not kind of taken off guard, when you're like, you go in there and they're like, well, does this bother you? And you're like, well, yeah, but I mean, what's that got to do? Well, big time, there's a lot of different things as far as your libido, as far as your sleep patterns, your eating patterns, a lot of different things like that go into it. Muscles, just a bunch of stuff. So go to one of their great locations in Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, or Columbus, and go in for that quick 30-minute appointment. When you do, if you sign up for testosterone that day, they'll waive your $99 fee. You won't have to pay a thing for that day. So go over, see them, Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, what you got on deck, Nikki?
All right, Big Monday.
Big Monday. Reacting to the weekend games. Obviously, I'm getting crushed because I had a very untimely poop today.
Yes.
Very untimely.
Yes.
So apologize to everybody for that. We got Eric Crawford. We got John Hale. Weekend overreactions. And there might be some Trump sound.
Okay. All right. Big day.
Big day. Big Monday.
Big day for you. Big day for you.
Big Monday.
All right.
93.9 The Ville. Appreciate you, Nick. All right, good people. We might see you tonight. We'll see.